Hi, my name is Sterling. Let's talk the Boulet Brothers Dragula. It's just about Halloween, which means it is just about time for another season of Dragula. And I could not be more excited. Season 1 was phenomenal, and the Meet the Monsters video came out a few weeks ago, and it's pretty exciting. Let's talk the good, the bad, the outfits, the stunts. Let's talk some shit. Here we go. Starting off with our hostesses with the mostesses, the Boulet brothers themselves. And I love this look. I love a Bride of Frankenstein reference. Anything that's not hair being passed off as hair is great. The white contact works, and I like that the lightning bolt on each outfit is like mirrored, so it's not the exact same glitter leotard moment, which I like. It's a good look. I'm about it. I cannot wait to see what the Boulet brothers wear throughout the season. Their looks were so good from the first season, so I'm excited. And without any further ado, let's get into our queens of season 2, who each came with a look, and boy, did they come with looks, and a stunt. So let's start with Miss Victoria Black, and we have a glamorous, ghostly beat with the white contact and just pearls, dripping, drenched in pearls. And it's got this kind of skeleton bodice going on with these gloves lined with pearls, and that ass, though, looking good. And I love the shoe. It's a great heel, sticks with the pearl theme, and drenched with that dripping blood, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Her stunt was a mouthful of blood with some more pearls, which I like that she has pearls. It's kind of a nod to what she's wearing. Blood in the mouth is a little played out to me. It just kind of feels obvious, and so I'm a little disappointed by it, but it looks good. Her fit's great, and I'm excited to see what she offers. I hope she has some filth on the inside of her that's just ready to come out, because this is like high glamour with like a hint of horror and no filth to me. Next up, we have Miss Monarchy Shame, and I love this mask. I think it's so cool. The lack of nose is very jarring. It's got that sort of 1960s alien vibe with the big black oval eyes, and I like that. With the face shape, it's all great. I like it, and I love that it's contoured. Her mask is contoured. She has got eyeshadow on it, and I'm really hoping that if she does do the mask throughout the season, I want to see some different looking masks. I don't want it to be one note, and I don't want her to be a one-note queen. Come on, Monarchy, better get some creative juices flowing with those mask contours. The rest of the outfit I am not into. It is kind of this tight latex looking something, and it's just not quite there. Maybe it could have used a little bit of a cincher or something. It's got a little Adore Delano hog body going on, which isn't a problem. It's good enough, but it just doesn't live up to how good the face is. I think the face is so good that I just would have really liked to see something that, brought it somewhere, and I think it kind of detracts from it. Her stunt was letting creepy crawly roaches on her face, and I love it. I think it's kind of referential to like America's Next Top Model, where they're like posing with tarantulas and bugs and shit. I think it's cool, and I think it was smart to do something that had everything to do with your face, because the rest of the outfit is not on point. So I think that was smart, because there's only like a second and a half of footage of the rest of her outfit in the whole video. So it's, good thing that you focused on the face. That was the best part, so good job. Some intrigue with Monarchy Shame. She has said some kind of racist, not great things on the social media, and she's been less than apologetic about it, so I'm interested and kind of wary of Miss Monarchy Shame in this competition. I'm interested to see how she interacts with the other girls and how the other girls interact with her. So we'll see. We'll see. Next up, we have Miss Dolly, And I am not responding to this look. I'm just not. I think it's got a lot of elements that don't quite go together. The bodice, the like bralette thing with the coins is kind of like this Romani fortune teller, but then you have like a platinum blonde and pink dreadlock with those glasses looking things, like jewelry on her forehead, and then like a big like bondagey spiked collar. Yeah, and the white contacts, like, it just doesn't all really go together to me. I don't have any problem with any of it in isolation, but altogether, it's not winning me over. But her stunt was great. She had a big, like, kind of Mexican, like, Catholic votive candle and blew that sucker out and poured the wax on herself. And I love it. It's got that religious reference, which is always creepy, and it's got the pain element, which is fun to watch. So, great. Loved the stunt. I'm excited to see what Dolly does. I hope her looks are a little bit more collected, cohesive in the future. Next, Abora. The mug on this one with the black nose, it's cool. These brows are interesting in the middle of the fucking forehead with eyeshadow going all over the place in that sharp blush contour with this Pepto-Bismol tears. It's cool. It's definitely got that edgy, spooky, thing going on. I don't think I understand the ears with it. I get like the outfit pre-balloon was like polka dotty, so it's like maybe sort of a Disney-ish reference. I don't know. I don't get it, but it's fine. And then so her stunt was balloons, and you can see in the rest of her outfit was kind of planned around these balloons, which I kind of wish that I'm assuming that she's trying to make an It reference, with the balloons that like pop blood and shit. But these are the wrong color. They're not red. And she does pop a balloon that says nobody loves you on it, and there's no blood or like confetti or anything. I was a little disappointed by that. And then, you see like her outfit underneath the big balloon ball sack thing. And it's just boring. It's just kind of like a black top. I kind of wish there's more of a reveal there. So, Abora, interesting, out there. I'm not super convinced at this stage, but good enough. It's cool. I'm excited to see what she does, which I think I've said for everyone. I'm excited to see what everyone does. I'm just fucking excited for Dragula, y'all. Next up, James Majesty. I dig this. I dig this look. I love the green and orange color palette. I think that's kind of different, not a common color palette to do, so I think it's got that otherworldly vibe. I like the freckles of green and orange. I like it. I like that she continues with those green and orange freckles on her chest, which is just kind of bare with those straps, which I always love. Kind of this feminine, contoured, beautiful makeup job with that boy body. I think it's kind of got that edginess to it, and it's a little bit different because it's not a big hairy chest like we saw in season 1, so it's cool. And I think James Majesty had the best stunt. She lit herself on fire. She lit herself on fucking fire. Her hands were on fire. So cool. So good. Oh my god. So great. Talk about a first impression. Felony Dodger. Miss Felony Dodger. I like this look. It gives me very, like, Looney Tunes or, like, a Rocky and Bullwinkle villainous. I like it. And I like that she kind of has these fun little details. The eye popping out of its socket with the blood, I think, gives it that horror-y slant to it. And she has this gold fucking vampire grill, and I love it. I don't know why it's there, but it's just such a neat little detail. In her stunt, she had like a blowtorch and like some dynamite. She lit a cigar with her blowtorch, and then she lit her dynamite, which really kind of came in with that Looney Tune Acme Corporation vibe. And yeah, great. I'm interested to see what she does. This is someone that clearly has an identity with her character. And so I'm kind of interested to see how that plays out on in the challenges. Next, Disasterina. So I have to admit, when I first saw Disasterina, when I first was watching the video, I didn't respond well to it. I was just kind of like, it's messy. It's just messy. And that's kind of all I was seeing. But the more that I look at it, it has just kind of cool, like, 40-year-old girl playing with her, like, toy jewelry and her face paint kit from last year's Halloween, and just going to town with the little like stars and the I think it's cool. I think it's really out there, and I'm interested to see her creativity throughout the season and how she approaches these challenges. Her stunt was kind of a two-parter. She had these big cone breasts that she revealed, which is a kind of, I guess, a Madonna reference, right? Like, a little bit. And she had this dead taxidermy mouse rat thing on her forehead that, like, vomited this really neon green liquid. Weird. It's weird, and I like that. I like that this is totally different. It's I wouldn't have come up with it. I am really interested in meeting the person behind Disasterina and seeing her on the show. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited, and it definitely has that kind of filth, campy nature to it. I'm interested to see what she can do with horror, you know? I'm not sure if I'm seeing a lot of horror from her, but I have faith. I'm excited for Disasterina. Bitch Puddin'. So, this is another one that I'm not crazy for. I mean, her makeup's good, but it's very, like, just sort of femme drag makeup, and she has a vampire fang that is in there, which Felony Dodger kind of did better, and the fact that the vampire fang and the horns are kind of like the only two things that are like kind of horror-y. It's a little understated, I guess. And her stunt was eating pizza, drinking beer, and then pouring the beer on her face. It's an interesting choice, but it kind of feels like she thought she was going to a frat party and accidentally turned up to Dragula. Just seems a little weird. And it's just kind of lame. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's boring. I think her outfit's boring, and I hope that she gets better. I hope she does better, or she goes home fast. Either way. Sorry, Bitch Puddin' fans. This wasn't great. Kendra Onyx. So this one is like another one that I'm fine with. It's a decent makeup job. It's, you know, dark. It has the dark colors on the face, the black lip, the red hair, and this, translucent black kind of material. And yeah, it's neat. And it's got the boy chest with, a heart pasty on the nipple, which is fun and cool. I'm not super impressed by it, but it's fine. She licks the floor, which, I support. That's gross. That's filthy. I like it. And then she blew fire for her stunt, which it's a shame James Majesty lit herself ablaze, because that makes this one way less exciting. Which is a bummer. I'm sorry, Kendra. Someone did it better. That sucks. But I have high hopes for her in the season. Kind of, maybe. Alright, last but certainly not least, Miss Erica Clash. We got the big over the top makeup, and I like this. I think the asymmetricality with the pink eye and the black eye is interesting. We have those sharp fang teeth, and it has that horror, it has drag. Um, it's not particularly filthy, but I don't think many of these girls had a particularly filthy look. And it's cool. We got a straight jacket, and that's always a spooky reference. And her stunt, I think, was really made by the editors and the camera people because they made it look really cool. She had this little joystick, and it kind of looked like the camera was shaking while she was controlling it with the joystick, which worked really well in the video. It's kind of a lame stunt if it hadn't been handled so well by the producers. So, full points, looked great, worked with her outfit, not mad at it, but it's not particularly horrifying or interesting, but it definitely, I think, gives us insight into Erica Clash's character, which that's always good. So those are my first impressions of our Season 2 monsters from the Meet the Monsters video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.